Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Peace to all of you. In 2008, not so far from here in George Square, I attended a protest against what the Israelis called at that time Operation Cast Lead. Do we all remember Operation Cast Lead? This was an onslaught, a massacre of over 1,400 Palestinians killed, murdered, with over 5,000 wounded. I should not be standing here 15 years later. In that time, there has been numerous onslaughts, numerous massacres, and numerous killings and atrocities inflicted upon the Palestinian people. The crimes against the Palestinians did not begin on October 7th, or 2021, or 2014, or 2008, but they have been ongoing for decades and decades and decades.
The catastrophe!
But what's often missing, if any of you, and I'm sure most of you do watch mainstream media, I try not to, but what's often missing is the context. We're told Palestinians die and Israelis are killed, as if somehow Palestinians just randomly die for no reason at all. Well, this is false. The crimes against the Palestinians have been going on for decades and decades. 100 years ago, Lord Balfour, a white supremacist who was then Foreign Secretary in London, promised another white supremacist a land that was already inhabited by 1.5 million Palestinians, and he promised that land to give it to another people. This is the origins and this is the root cause. Zionism is the root cause of everything we see today.
Death to the Zionists!
In 1948, Israel was created on top of Palestine, driven by the fascist, racist ideology of Zionism. It exists on top of dead Palestinians, on top of 500 villages that were razed, desecrated and demolished. Tens of thousands of Palestinians died during 1948 and nearly 1 million became refugees. In 1948, my own family had to flee from the north of Palestine to the south, leaving their beds warm, and they could not return because someone was already lying in their bed. Someone from Europe, a settler colonizer. This should never have been allowed to happen in the 20th century, but it continues to happen today. One minute. We're constantly fed lies about this situation. And one of the lies we're told is that this somehow is about religion. It absolutely has nothing to do with religion. But it's everything to do. But it's everything to do with white supremacy. The idea that one group of people are superior over another group of people by virtue of the colour of their skin. And we see this in the apartheid structures that exist throughout Palestine, all over with checkpoints, different number plates for Palestinians. The Palestinians have no control over their educational curricula. It's all vetted by Israel. We have roads for some and not for others. This is white supremacy. And Nelson Mandela himself even said that some aspects of the apartheid state in Israel are worse than what he saw in apartheid South Africa. Friends, Moshe Sharet, the second Prime Minister of Israel, said that we have not came to inherit a land that is empty, but we have came to conquer a land already inhabited by another people. Ethnic cleansing is a deliberate strategy of the Zionist regime. Finally, I want to see a Palestine where all Palestinians enjoy equal basic human rights alongside the white settler colonisers who now live in that land. This is the only way to peace. Now, we may not see it in our lifetime, but that's not the point. That's not the point. The point is that we want the Palestinians to see that we stood here for justice. We stood here and told the truth to power. And we want to be seen as being the ones on the right side of history. Thank you.
Free, free.